towered above me, her dark curls cascading forward, almost hiding her face. I remember her eyes most of all. Dark, almost black, and her clothes hung from her like in vertical lines, as though she'd told them exactly where to sit, and they had obeyed. And we obeyed her too. She was our peripatetic cello teacher from the local music service, and although I was a Year 7 pupil, already showing promise as a pianist, I was terrified of those cello lessons. Her voice was clipped, her face unmoving. She had this way of looking straight into you, not at you. Her questions, sharp, percussive, made you flinch. And then she would just stare. That silence stayed with you. Eventually, I couldn't do it anymore. My parents wrote to school to say I wanted to stop. But here is where something remarkable happened. The head of music saw what was going on. He arranged for me to learn with another local cello teacher, and apparently got into trouble with the music service for doing so. I remember dreading my final lesson with her, shaking as she demanded to know why I was leaving. Her scowl deepening and deepening. When I finally escaped, I crept back to maths, shaken but overwhelmingly relieved. I sat down, trying to steady my breathing, and then, at the door, I saw him, the head of music, just peering in through the glass. He didn't speak it, just mouthed the words. I nodded. He smiled. And he left. That 2-second moment, I never forgot it. This same teacher was the one who, a few years later, arranged a Mozart piano concerto so I could play it with the school ensemble in a comprehensive school in an area of high deprivation in East Lancashire. He was the one who wanted to put me in for GCSE music early, but warned me, of course, why that might cause trouble socially. He was the one who set me composition and arranging tasks tailored specifically to me. He talked to me like a person in my own right. And now, 30 years later, he's one of my piano students. So yes, both of these teachers were unforgettable, but for very different reasons. And that's the point, isn't it? We tend to remember the extremes. The ones who made us laugh, the ones who believed in us before we believed in ourselves, the ones who saw us, and also the ones who scared us, the ones who dismissed us, the ones who forgot we were human. Most teachers fall somewhere in the grey middle, ordinary, forgettable. They taught material, but not us. Now, as the director of my own piano school, I spend a lot of time thinking about what makes an exceptional teacher, especially in one-to-one instrumental teaching. And the pandemic, with all of its online lessons, made this even clearer, because online teaching puts us literally face to face in a way that is almost intimate. There's nowhere to hide. It's just you and the student looking at each other. Here are 4 things I've come to understand about relationship-based teaching. Number 1, exceptional teachers are fully present. They listen, not just to words, but to expression, posture, pauses. Their whole body says, right now, you are the most important person in the room. Number 2, they invite students to participate fully. Not just nod and say yes, not just receive, but create, question, respond, experiment. Number 3, they find what makes each person special. They remember details, they notice mood, they use humour, they bring warmth into the lesson space. Number 4, they help students value themselves and their learning journey. Never forget, as a head teacher once said to me, every student is somebody's baby, somebody's whole world. And when we keep that truth in view, everything we do, from the repertoire we choose to the way we handle mistakes, becomes an act of care. Here's a little coda for you. Years later, after I'd finished my postgrad studies, the giantess called me. She asked if I would teach her children piano. And I did. And she turned out to be fine. Occasionally funny, quite normal really. I still don't know why she inspired so much fear, but I do know this much. The teachers we remember most, for good or for bad, shape how we teach. And I will always carry that 2-second moment at the maths door with me.